Hello, this is Bishop Barber here, Bishop of Oakland, and I'm here to talk about Pope Francis's invitation to us to have a holy year of mercy. You probably don't remember, but when I became Bishop of Oakland 2.5 years ago, I had to choose a motto for my coat of arms to put over my chair. And what immediately came to me were the words I said every day as a priest, because I used to hear confessions every day. And when I started to give absolution, I would say, God, the Father of mercies. And then I would go on to forgive someone's sins. So that's the motto I took, God, the Father of mercies. Because I wanted the word mercy to be in my coat of arms, because mercy was just a central core of what I wanted to be as a bishop. So when I heard Pope Francis just decide, really out of the blue, that he had declared a holy year Jubilee of mercy, I was really thrilled. Because I said, this is exactly what we need, and it's something I want to do, and it's something our whole diocese wants to do. Now, what's mercy? What do you think is the definition of mercy? Best definition of mercy I ever heard is this: when love encounters suffering, it becomes mercy. Isn't that great? Love meeting suffering equals mercy. The Church traditionally divides works of mercy into kind of two categories. One are spiritual, and the other are corporal. Spiritual works of mercy are like prayer. Like when someone says, I'm going to have an operation, would you pray for me? Or my son's in jail, would you pray for him? He's coming up for sentencing, or he's coming up for his parole board. Oh yeah, you say, I will engage in spiritual works of mercy. It's something anybody can do as long as you've got a rosary, or you can go to Mass and offer your Holy Communion for someone, or just when you get up in the morning or before you go to bed, you remember the person or the intention you want to pray for. Those are some of the spiritual works of mercy. But then there's also corporal works of mercy. Those are the ones Jesus went around doing in the Bible. Remember when people were lame or sick, or even some were dead, and he raised them from the dead? He cured their infirmity. He took away their physical suffering. He fed those that were hungry. Remember the feeding of the 5,000? That's something our diocese does every day through corporal works of mercy. We have a soup kitchen where we feed 250 people a day. We have Catholic Charities where we give homes to refugees and people coming to us from other countries. We help people get jobs. We help people get their papers if they want to get their citizenship. We help people stay in their homes if they're being threatened with eviction. Boy, there's so many corporal works of mercy that our diocese does. And so what's the idea of the Year of Mercy? It's so that each and every single member of our diocese can participate in this great wave of mercy that proceeds from the heart of Christ. When he died on the cross, they speared his heart, and at once it opened up and blood and water came out. That's the font of sacramental life of the Church, and it's also the font of all mercy. And we are part of that when that mercy flows through you and me, and it touches somebody that's suffering. Whether they're suffering spiritually, emotionally, or they're suffering physically. Would you like to connect with that? Would you like to be part of that chain of mercy coming from Christ and reaching those in need? Boy, I tell you, once you plug into that, it gives you a feeling of peace and contentment and happiness and a spiritual joy that doesn't equal anything you can buy with money. So I encourage you, take a look at some of these videos that we've been producing that show you the different works of mercy, both spiritual and corporal, going on in our diocese, and how you can be part of Christ's love for those most in need. Thank you. God bless you.
Dealing with my grief, I have decided to forgive and to help and to go out there and reach out to people who might need better life, better future.
In your own life and in your community, how do you work for justice?
So I want to invite everyone to go out and get to know your communities, get to know their needs. You'll be amazed of how much you can do.
One thing that I would really encourage everyone to do is to just go and try to make others happy. That's really one thing that's a big part of it, is really just looking for someone who's in need, or just, doing a random act of kindness.